Hi and welcome to the Arya Bark Podcast Vlogmas Day 4. My name's Caroline and I'm coming to you today from my home in Fife in Scotland. How are we today? As you can see, the blinds are drawn. It is 4 o'clock. Arya is whining. Arya's having a whinge. The podcast has been edited. I've got the thumbnails to edit. What I'll do is I'll record this, do these ones at the same time as the podcast ones, and that way I can just upload everything at the same time. So, what am I wearing? I am this cold. I will apologise. I am coming down with a cold. My eyes are watering. I am absolutely frozen. I am wearing all the knitwear. I am having knitted socks on. I am seriously considering going through and nicking one of Ryan's hats and possibly knitting trousers because I am freezing. So, what am I wearing? Start from the top and work my way down. This is the Mix and Match cardigan by Knitting Expat Designs. It is knit in James C. Brett Rustic Aran Tweed in the colour blue tweed. It's tweedy. Very, very tweedy. Not as tweedy because I don't do tweedy yarns, I just pick the bits out. So it's not as tweedy as it should be. I knit this back in, I'm just going to check Ravelry, 2017. Started it in November 2017 and finished it in January 2018. So I've had it a while. Next is this gorgeousness. This is the Course Correction Wrap by Aklori Designs. This is knit in Rusty Ferret yarn, Lost Memories and Tropical Feelings. I didn't have 2 hand-dyed skeins of the same yarn, so I just pretty much picked ones that went together. I think that's the same yarn. I'm not taking it off because my neck is quite cosy and I want to stay that way. And what we'll do is do that. Next is, all these will be linked down below. This is a Tunisian crochet pattern. Love it. Laurie is another one of my favourite designers. My eyes have gone very, very itchy. Next is this. My top. This is Edie by Isabell Kraemer. This is knit in Drops Love You 7, shade number 7, which is jeans blue. Again, I'll link that down below. Now I'm going to fix myself and get myself wrapped up again. And I'll stick a picture in. This is the socks that I'm wearing today. These socks are responsible for starting off the My Yarny Corner obsession. This was the first skein of yarn that I purchased from Alex. Loved it so much, kept buying more. Now I have tons, enough to open a museum. Not going to lie, at this stage it's very much a possibility that could happen. The pattern that I use is the Sock Pattern Generator by Leggett. It is knit in the colourway My Yarny Corner colourway Vintage Tea Party. Love those socks to bits. The Sock Pattern Generator is a sock recipe for you based on your gauge, your foot circumference, your foot length and your construction preference. You have the option of cuff down with a heel flapping gusset, cuff down with a short row heel, or toe up with a short row heel. Those were knit toe up, dirt time, and it's awesome. I don't know if I did have any of that left. If I do, it'll be a maternity mitre blanket, but I don't think I did. I think I used it all. So, on to Advents. Actually, Mr. Bark bought me chocolate eclairs. He couldn't get Cadbury's ones, he got the Asda ones. They do just as well. Chocolate, toffee, happy. Now, I have not opened today's Advent. We'll get to the Advent project later. I made a mistake. So, I have a tea. Thank you very much. I will have that later. How pretty is that? How pretty is that? That's stunning. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, look at that. Stunning. I am going to hang that there because I will pull it up. And I'll have that one later. I will close that up. So we'll start off with the Advent shawl. The Advent shawl? No. Advent anthology. That was the word I was looking for. We're on day 4. You would think by now I was on day 3. No, I'm still on day 2. We had Zoom, the My Yarny Corner Patreon Zoom yesterday, and I joined this. Wait a minute to show it. How am I going to show it? Where's the stitch marker? Now, this will be where, turn them round. This was where I was day 1, day 2. I'm going to sneeze. So this will be where I was yesterday. Now, I done all of that. So I done all of that. Was working away. The Zoom finished, and I went back to editing. No, by that point I'd uploaded the vlog for yesterday. I then started editing the podcast. So I was doing the first run through, and I was like, oh, while I'm watching that, I'll knit on the anthology. I'll keep working on that. Then I noticed I am not amused. Can you see? I'll move it that way because this has it as well. Holes. No holes. No holes. Beginning of the round. Holes. When I noticed that last night, there was a lot of sweary words, and I thought, right, I'll deal with it tomorrow morning. I got up this morning, I wasn't feeling particularly great, and decided, you know what, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to work on it until after I've done edited the podcast and recorded this. Obviously, editing the podcast took a wee bit longer than I thought it would. I will apologise now for anyone who is planning on watching the podcast. It is very, very long. The original, by the time I added all the videos in for interruptions and lunch coming and eating off said lunch and other stuff, I think the full running time from start to finish was 2 hours and 38 minutes, and I was like, there's no way I'm putting that up. I did cut it down to an hour and a half, I think. It's a long one. I haven't been podcasting for months, so it took a while. Then I done a thing As if that wasn't bad enough, I done a thing. I have a sock ruler. I have had this for about 2 years. 2 or 3 years I've had this sock ruler. And what I normally do is, I've always got a vanilla sock sitting. So after I've edited the podcast down, what I normally do is I knit on a sock while I do the final run through, just to check that everything that I don't want to be in, all the long M's, and what else gets cut out? Anything I don't want in. Arya Bark in, cats meowing into microphones, noises coming from Mr. Bark or Andrew, all that sort of stuff gets taken out. And so I was knitting away in the sock, and I'd got to a bit where I wasn't really sure if I was keeping it in or taking it out. And I thought, well, this will be a good time, because I've been knitting for a while, this will be a good time to measure where I need to be for Ryan's sock. So stuck his sock in, and I was like, oh, this would have been so much easier if I'd just marked where his sock should be. So I did. Integrated heel for me, integrated heel for Ryan, integrated heel for Andrew. Then I knit away and got it up to where it was supposed to be, and I was looking at my ruler going, what a muppet. I have just written on my ruler, and I don't think it was a very good idea. Mr. Bark went to visit his dad, and Arya went to see Granda Jim. She does miss visiting Granda Jim. So while they were away, that's what I done, and when he came home I was like, I've done a thing. I think you might shout at me, because I drew my ruler like a child. However, it will make it a lot more easier to figure out where I am. So, plan for today, I'm going to wind today's yarn. I'm going to wind the yarn, I'm going to edit this, I'm going to get the two of them uploaded. I think what I'll do is I'll upload the podcast first, because that's got a lot more work to go into it, and it does mean it's going to take forever to upload. So actually I'll upload this first, because that takes less time to upload. Get all the stuff sorted on YouTube for that. While that's rendering on YouTube, I will be uploading the podcast. While the podcast is uploading, I'm going to go in for a shower, I'm going to put my jammies on, and I'm going to go to my bed. I'm going to stick the electric blanket on, and I am going to cozy in with this. Possibly won't be on Zoom. Actually, I won't be on Zoom because I'm not feeling great, and I'm not feeling very social either. All I've done is cough and sneeze, and I just feel cruddy. So I think what I'll do is I'll go for a shower, put the electric blanket on, and I think Mr. Bark and I will just sit and watch the X-Files on Disney Plus. So I don't know whether to watch the X-Files. Actually, I think I might watch the X-Files. I need to get caught up with that. So that's the plan. I'm going to watch X-Files on Disney Plus whilst in bed, ripping that back out 3 rows to where I made the mistake. And yeah, do not knit intricate blankets when you're coming down with a cold. It does explain why I've been feeling very disjointed. So yeah, sock. So that's the plan for that. I'm hoping to get the rest of this in, and the biggest part of day 3. That's the plan. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. However, great progress was made on my other non-advent project, which is Mr. Bark's sock. Day 1 day 2. And here it is. It would help if you turn yourself round. Nobody needs to see your bum. Day 3. I am, oh no, am I am on the line. Just try to get this to sit right. I am literally on the line for Ryan's sock, which means it is now time to put the heel in. I will do the heel on Ryan's sock while I do the final watch on YouTube to get all the timestamps. So while I do all the stuff that I need to do on YouTube, mostly the watching, I will quickly do the heel. I will stick this needle in the bag because I can't do the integrated heel. It would have been useful if I actually said what it was. These are Ryan socks. These are the basic socks with integrated heel by Ailbíona McLochlainn. I am now going on to doing the heel. So I've put the needle in the bag, and that way I can do the heel and not have to get up. And I'll also put the blooming sock ruler in. And now that I've done that, I will stick the other ball in, and once I put it back on the circular needle, I will start the toe, and that one will be ready to go, and that will let me do that. So I'll have one sock for knitting on Zooms if I choose, and one sock for doing YouTube stuff. Yeah, so I think that's it. I am not feeling great. I genuinely just want to go back to my bed and go to sleep. So thank you everyone who has been watching. Thank you to the new subscribers. Love you all. I did joke with someone, there is a participation award if you manage to make it to the end of the vlogs. There is also a rather large participation award for me if I can actually manage to do more than 8 days. So that is a plan. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll feel slightly better tomorrow. I don't know what I've got planned. Arya would like you to like and subscribe to the video. Hit the notification bell. She's so bossy. You're so very, very bossy. She's now taking back her seat. Yes. So thank you everyone for watching. I will see you back here again tomorrow. Bye.